every time you make a turn, you want to look for a speed sign. If you don't see a speed sign, just from here, you would see a dotted line at the end here. 3-point turn here is very different from what you would do on a street. All right, guys, so this is the Etobicoke DriveTest Center, and we are parked facing forward, and we're going to start the route. On the right-hand side is parallel parking setup. There are 4 pylons, 2 sets of pylons where they ask you to do parallel parking. And after you're done with the parking, they make you go this way. So I'm not going to show you how to do parallel parking because we're not allowed to do that here. So you're starting the route. So first thing, there's no stop sign here, but you will still stop and look both ways before you go. And then you come across this stop sign. This is a 3-way stop. There's no traffic. There's no stop sign for the cars coming from that side. So make sure you yield to them. And you want to stay on your right. You want to be scanning the intersections. Now at this stop sign, you want to stop behind the sidewalk and you make the full stop. Your focus should be on the stop first and not on the traffic. So you make the full stop, and then while you're creeping up, you look for pedestrians and cars. There are cars coming from that side, from my left, and there's another car coming fast. I'll wait for that car before I go. And before I go, I'll again check for pedestrians, no pedestrian in my way, and we're good to go. And this road here that I've turned onto, I'll mention the name of the street. I forgot the name of the street, but this road is 60 right out of the DriveTest Center. This road is 60. You want to quickly get up to 60. Here, they might ask you to switch lanes, so you switch to the right. There's a car in front of me. Go slow. I couldn't drive at 60 because of the speed of that car. Now, this is the first route I'm going to show you where we turn left on Satellite Road or Street. Let me check what it is. It's actually Orbiter Drive. Orbiter Drive. So make sure when you get into the left turn lane, you check your blind spot here. And it's a green, and the cars, okay, there's a motorcycle and a car coming fast. You want to wait at this point where the dotted line bends, and so that you're ready for the left turn. You don't want to be too far back. Now, I don't see any car coming. I'll creep up slowly. Okay, there's a car coming, but it's far. I can go. All right. Now here, you don't need to switch to the right because it's one lane. If you know the rule for the drive test that you have to switch to the right after you make the left turn, you don't have to do that here. This is one lane. And this is an always stop sign. You make a full stop, no cars here, and you go. You scan the intersection, one wide road, and there's no speed sign here. So you assume 50 on this road. And yeah, I'm driving at 50 now. And it will ask you to turn left here onto Matheson Boulevard East. Now, while you're waiting at the lights, you want to see where your lane is. So you want to pick your lane. I see an island there, and I'm also looking for the speed sign. So down the road, I see 60 posted. It's really far, but I can still see it, okay? So this is what you want to do. You want to read the road ahead of time. So when you're waiting at the lights, you have nothing to do, just scan for signs and traffic. So there's nothing in front of me, so I know that I can immediately turn when the light turns green. There's no pedestrian on this road. So these 2 things which could have been in my way are out now. And I made the left, and now I'll go back to the right lane because the examiners, they expect you to switch to the right, even though it's not the law, but they don't want you to be driving in the passing lane in the left lane. And at Satellite Drive, the upcoming lights, we're going to be turning right. It's a green. I can still go, no pedestrian in my way. It's one lane, and I turn. And no speed sign posted here. Every time you make a turn, you want to look for a speed sign. If you don't see a speed sign, just continue driving at 50. So I'm driving at 50 right now. And here they will ask you to turn left. Be mindful when they ask people to turn left. Sometimes people go left, and that have seen that happen in Mississauga a lot. So you want to get in from the white dotted line, and you see the arrow here. So you turn left, no pedestrian, no cars coming. I can turn. And again, no speed sign posted here. Assume 50 here. You can drive at 50. This is a very wide road. Now here, they would ask you to do a 3-point turn. It could be anywhere, right? Like, along this road, it could be anywhere. They ask you to pull up on the side, do hill parking. It could be uphill or downhill. So I'll quickly do a downhill parking. So signal to the right, turn the wheel all the way to the right, park, and put the handbrake up. Okay. So that's that. Okay. So hill parking done. Now they would ask you to do a 3-point turn. 3-point turn here is very different from what you would do on a street. This is a wide street. So I would signal left, check my mirrors, check the blind spot, no one coming. I'll go all the way to the curb, up to the curb. Now I want to just use this lane. I don't want to go too far back into that lane. I will use that lane, but not too much, right? So that I don't interrupt the flow of the traffic. If there are cars coming from there, they don't wait because of me. So yeah, I've done the 3-point turn, and we're heading back now on Solar Drive. So this is 50 here, and you make a right at the stop. And here there's no stop line, so I would stop behind the sidewalk. I can see clearly. I don't see any cars coming, no pedestrian. I would turn, and when you turn, you go around the solid white line. That solid white line is for bikers. So that's a bike lane, and you want to stay away from the bike lane. So with the bike lanes, the thing is, as long as it's solid, you cannot cross it, but you would see something here. We're going to turn right on Matheson. From here, you would see a dotted line at the end here. So, which means that if you're turning right, you could enter from here and make a right turn from here. So I would creep up. It's a red. I made a full stop there. I would creep up, look for traffic, no one coming, and I would go. Again, no speed sign posted here. First thing that you want to do is look for a speed sign after you turn. If you don't see one, drive at 50. Now, this road is very empty, very wide, easy for you to go over the speed limit, very tempting, but you have to be mindful about staying at 50. So at the upcoming lights here, which is Spectrum Way, you're going to be turning left again. If you notice, I checked the blind spot because there's a lane of yellow lines, and some people get in from the yellow line. So that's why you want to check for those people by checking your blind spot. Again, while waiting, you pick your lane. It's a wide road that I'm going to be turning onto when the light turns green. And I don't see a speed sign, so I'll again have to assume 50. So if you noticed, throughout this route, it's 50 and 60, no 40s on this route. So I'll creep up a little bit, and I will go check the blind spot, and you turn. Again, this is one wide lane. I would stay in the middle of the lane so that people don't overtake me and cause any issues during the test. So you drive at 50 here. And at this bend, it's a sharp bend, not too sharp, but again, it's a wide road. So you can easily maintain 50. I've been maintaining 50 on the bend, and it's easy to do. So you don't have to slow down for the bend. And At the upcoming lights, we are going straight. So the light is green. It's fresh green. I'll scan the intersection. And we're now going to turn into the DriveTest center here. Slow here, go slow here because of the bump. It's a hill. So you enter from here and you go back to the DriveTest center and you park.